Welcome back to the Quest for Details. We are metal detecting. We're here with my dad. This is the Napa River and it is very tidal, and the water goes up and down here pretty fast, and we are here just before low tide. Found very cool things on this beach before. A gold tooth from the 1800s, gold necklaces coming out of the bank. This is where they put all kinds of stuff that they dredged off of the bottom of the river over the years while keeping the channel open. This is where they would dump it, and that's what we are doing. So I will let you know. This is literally where my cousin Jessica, who's up in Alaska with my mom right now, had dug a tooth out of here that was an old gold coated tooth, like a gold cap. You see this chunk of dirt is just full of chunks of tile and everything else that used to be on the bottom of the river. So I'm just looking carefully through the riffles here. My dad's got a zinc and some copper so far, and I have one zinc. Found another zinc, and this is an old copper, but still a memorial, but solid copper at least. Nickel, but just a Jefferson, 5 cents. Using this set in beach mode because we're in kind of wet, sandy mud stuff, and this is brinish salt water. So beach mode 1 is 20 standard strength. A lot of iron here, strong iron bed. We're right by an old steel factory and stuff. Yeah. Just found a dime. It's clad. Copper core. 10 cents. Lots of melted lead. Keeping my eyes open for all sorts of things. Oh, modern nickel. Thought it was something else, but it is a nickel. 5 cents. Yep, getting it out and getting the dust off of it. Right. He's been doing the farm. And the sun's getting low. So we're gonna do some more hunting and then hit the road. I'll see you at the next location.
Yeah. Your Kentucky Fried Chicken calls my name.
That's a good idea. Okay, friends, we are climbing up to an old bottle dump. But I'm realizing that I do not have very much storage on my phone at all. So I'm going to explore around as much as I'm going to dig today and see if I can find older parts of this. So prospecting day. But this is actually a dump, this entire hillside. So, yeah. That is the start of the quest. Well, right away, I see something. See a whole bunch of something. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Somebody else dug and placed stuff here a while ago. Oh, it's broken. Trademark registered. 1923, New York City. Coca-Cola. Oh. But we're gonna rummage around this general area and see if there's anything else like that. Ashtrays. Actual ashtrays. That one's broken. Yep. Decades and decades of stuff dumped over this edge. So it's just all about finding the decade that you want and looking for gold rings like we found last time. I'll let you know. Okay, I'm moving around a lot. not filming a whole lot. Kind of making little piles that I may or not go back for. But this one's a keeper. For sure. Little blue bottle. Can't resist that. Been digging and digging and digging. This just fell out. Looks like some sort of coin. Let me clean it up. Some sort of coin. It says cancer in the middle and has a crab. All kinds of things written on it. So it's like a token. Health, happiness, all the different signs of the zodiac. It's heavy. And it's a coin out of a dump or a token. We'll take it. Okay, sure. Here's this coin. It's as cleaned up as I could get it. And you can see it says lucky day, Monday, lucky numbers, 893, I believe. Has cancer on there, the crab. So I looked these up, and these were coins put out by a company that did these astrological symbol coins for each month, each sign. It says health and all this different stuff on there, and all the different signs of the zodiac going around a planet with a circle around it. Pretty cool little token right there. Sure. And then these are the other type of things. Top of a vase. This is Weber's wax. Oakland, California. Bottom of a Coca-Cola bottle. So yeah, went ahead and brought this home. All cleaned up. I can also slice that off. Could cut it off even taller, and these could be shot glasses or half tumblers of some sort. But Oakland, California, which is nearby. So I think that it's a good find. Somebody might want that. More modern inkwell, but still from the era when you were pouring and dipping. These two pieces that might be uranium glass. So this is what we got as far as uranium glass, which is one of the things that I hunt in dumps. I think we'll probably toss these in a tumbler. It's not all the way dark. I did turn down the lights a little bit, but we still have daylight. But you can see them phosphorus. You can see them light up. And they are now emitting radioactive gamma rays that are probably shooting through my walls and into the neighbor's house a mile away. I'm just kidding. Just the light affecting it. You see that one too. So these are melted pieces of stuff. And then here's the milky one. And that's got, ooh, nice glow to it. So just looks like a green piece of porcelain until you get the light on it, and then it explodes into color. It's a blue light making it turn green. And for example, here's another piece of green when you put the blue ultraviolet into it. And yeah, it just makes it look like a piece of green glass with here's the Coke bottles, and it just amplifies the blue throughout it. Here's this little green guy. And so you can see that this is having the reaction that we're looking for. So it has uranium salts in it that they used for coloring. Pretty. This, it was like the side of a swan or something. You see the neck and all the feather work. That would have been a beautiful bottle or something. A couple of these more modern screw top. Got cool angles to it. A silver plate fork. Here's as cleaned up as I've gotten this fork so far, but you can see it has some pretty intricate details. Try to get the details for you. And it is plated. Has some patterning and stuff, so we can clean that up. And just other different colored stuff, but I think that these are going over in a keeper pile on this door sconce that has a skeleton key thing. I don't know if I'm going to bring that. Put it there for now. This bullet, I emptied out all the powder. Just wanted to show that to you. This super thick piece of glass I'm going to go ahead and bring home because wow. And then this, it's like it was an ornate thing. It had a purposefully flat bottom so it could sit. I think it had a bubble trapped in it. This is this piece of wood I think is crystal just because of the clarity and stuff. You see the bottom sliced where it would have sat on a table, and I think that bubble was in there to make it look really cool, and it would have gone all the way around. Oh, I see ripplings in it too. But yeah, it reminds me of just one of those tabletop crystal balls, like a paperweight, and still catches the light really beautifully. So could still be a paperweight. Could also be something that you use as a stand for another stone to look pretty, like a paperweight or something. But that right there just made the trip. I'm definitely doing way more digging than filming. I'm just about to be burnt out. Got a little duck head. I think we'll keep that. Let's see what else. This Art Deco. No, screw top, probably a perfume or something. This one's probably a toilet water or I think it's still a perfume bottle. It's got a small dab hole on there. And patent, that's all it says. Maybe it had paper labels on there because it's not embossed, but it reminds me of an Art Deco era perfume thing that would have sat on the nightstand. And beautiful little pieces of pottery. And yeah, just kind of chugging along like that. This porcelain funnel, maybe coffee grounds or something. Go ahead and put that over there. Found this little green bottle. It's melted, but we're going to check it for uranium. Doesn't quite look right. Here's this green one. It's all melty, but it's a beautiful green. And ones like this with the melting and pretty things make nice faces. So this with a couple of flowers sticking out of it, or you could put some pebbles in there and like a spider plant or a succulent and let it water root, and they look great in the kitchen window. There's one of those things. Put the duck head there too. Any little green chunks we're bringing just to check for fun. And this mountain has a predominant pile of 1950s stuff, so if any of these are ringing nostalgia bells, it was from the peak dominance of manufactured glass. Look at some of these designs. Everything in glass and everything trying to stand out. Paper label there. Just pretty cool. Each bottle so separate from the other. One's got a weird color to it. Might just bring it just in case. Here's this little piece of plate. All cleaned up. Little intricate pattern on there. Very royal dish, and it has kind of an amber color to it. Okay, back to it. We've got two of these cute little melted bottles out here. I'll probably just leave them. I generally leave everything like that on the surface that I'm not taking because beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so the next person might fill their bag right up, you know. But look at this little guy. I'm happy with that. Go in my little bottle collection. Here's this one, all cleaned out. Look at the cool patterning on it. screw top, but ultra dainty. So that can go in the small bottle collection. I'm never gonna make stuff like that again. Never gonna make stuff like that again either. Well, maybe somewhere someday, but yeah. Blisters. These are all milk bottle tops. No porcelain in there. No gold coins in that one. I do check them all. What do we get? We got a brown. That one's got cute flow to it. It is kind of on the level of an old vanilla container. I understand that, but put that over here by the holes. And what else we got? Kind of checking for green on every shard, and then these haven't been shown you because we have limited stuff, by trying to wipe them down, get a feel for the back, for what's here. And then a little guy here. This is probably going home with us. Ooh, look at the diamonds on the corner. Yeah. Here's this one all cleaned up. Got kind of that Art Deco thing going on. Strange top on it. Kind of screw top, but maybe crimp, like a perfume bottle is what I would guess. Oh, what's it say on the bottom? Revlon. Nice little bottle. Show you that one cleaned up. It's got, we'll take it. Just dug this. It's a little aspirin bottle. Says the Bear Company on it. It's got its little lid. Logo intact, so that will clean up quite nice. There's details of the past and the future. This dime is crazy. Found a 1912 silver barber dime in, well, we just found a gold ring. It was our second gold ring. If you slow down in these dumps, and here's my secret I should be telling you. I don't know if I should be telling you, but if you go to these dumps and you don't focus on the bottles will be obvious. It's hard to miss a bottle. You focus on the little stuff. You bring yourself rakes and you slow way down. I mean, we're finding mostly 1940s stuff, but obviously these were still kicking around, left in coat pockets and everything else. If you're a treasure hunted junk stores, to check all the purses and the coat pockets and all that kind of thing. And so when people were throwing away dressers full of stuff, things get lost. This is just like the change that's hanging around probably by your dryer right now, on top of it, in front of it, or dinging around inside of it. Really cool. Silver barber. All cleaned up. You see it's got some melting to it, but it's so dainty. Probably a medicine bottle that had a little rubber stopper on there from the nearby sanitarium. Here's the Reno, Nevada, which is semi-nearby, next state over, right out Highway 80 here. From the bay, you head out east, and that's where you get to. Also could be a tall shot glass or tumbler. Old glass cuts really easily on the tile saw or rock saw. Here's the spoon. You can see it was silver plated. Would have been pretty fancy. Pretty lightweight. It's a spoon, piece of a wind chime. Blue all cleaned off. Label there. Just says 1 on the bottom. It's blue with some definite age and patina to the whole thing. And in pretty good condition. Again, mid-1900s. So here's this one, which is probably also a little perfume bottle. This one's patent pending. And I love the little ribbing on it. Would have probably had a label there. And has almost a smoky gray to it. Not all the way scrubbed off, still has some rust staining and stuff, but very beautiful shape and can go in the small bottle collection. So here's this little guy. Pretty intricate beveling all the way around. Later, probably 1930s, 1940s style, probably a perfume. And can go in the little bottle collection. Okay, here is this little, I think it's fine silver maybe. It's kind of chalky because it's burnt, but it also isn't corroded. And I think it had some little clasp that broke off. And it's got like a springiness to it. I could probably clean that up and find maybe a 925, but usually things with this little bit of weight that are coming out of there were have been tending to be silver. It's not aluminum, and it's sitting in the ash and stuff, so I'm assuming it took some sort of temperature and heat from the fires, because they would often burn this dump like they do all dumps in the old days to reduce the mass down. But yeah, a little piece of jewelry, I do believe. This little guy got fumed somehow, so when metals burn at high temperatures next to glass, they can fume them, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened here. It doesn't look like any glass was added on to that. It looks like it was exposed to some sort of fuming, probably, that could have been gold. There's a couple of things that make red in glass, but I believe coppers and golds, most likely this was copper. I think copper might do green or blue. If there's glass workers out there, you can fill in the blanks for me, but somehow the top of this little guy that melted got fumed this beautiful red. I scrubbed on it with wire brush and everything, and that's what it looks like. I think it's kind of cool. Could look good in a little frame for sure. We are in Bidwell Park. We are metal detecting. We are in this sort of setting and just found something to make a reason to start the video. So it's a wheat penny, and I'll have to clean this up and give you the date on that. But we also found the show guy in the tot lot. So we're just going to be detecting, got the Mine Lab Equinox. And yeah, the big coil under. Went in at a loud 22. We got a dime. Huh? It is down there ways 2,000. About 3 inches down. Coin. Zinkin'. So this chick that we met in the park out here, she brought us to this spot where Boy Scouts used to gather. Okay, the next spot is a Boy Scout spot. Fire pit, huge tree, benches where everybody sits. And it is going to be 107 degrees here. There's a creek here, and I am detecting the area around these benches. I just dug that hole and got this piece of, it's going to be silver jewelry with looks like it's bent a little bit there, but that's like a necklace or an earring, probably some turquoise in there. But some more jewelry. Can't beat that. We're unskunked 3 ways. Thank you for bringing us here, Zinkin. Just found this broken piece of a ring. Looks like it had a bow and then fake diamonds around it. Almost a ring for the day. Looks like another dime. Semi-modern. Cannot get the date off there right this second. Sitting here behind the very last row of these benches here, and got a super shiny, it's like a 19, I can't see because the glare, 65 I think, the year after we quit using silver. Super red penny though, nice condition. Another dime. Does not appear to be silver. There's a... Got this. Marred the heck out of the front of it. It's got a little kitty on there. Some stars, so it's probably federal. And as it says no cash value, that means it is beyond priceless. So we have yet another priceless object. And I don't know. A piece of something there. 1977 memorial, or lucky coin. It's either 65 or an 85. It's a 10-cent dime. And this is the dime from behind one. 10 cent US. Modern clad. More pennies. And then another dime, 10 cent US. Working on it. Just pulled a... Just pulled 1946 wheat penny out of the ground. We are on the board, San Francisco, unskunked. Oh, okay, it's a memorial. 1980, copper. 1992, 10-cent piece. Bottle cap I didn't show you. Zinc penny I am showing you. Zipper. It looks like the water was up and it came down here, and so there's stuff that did get dribbled in. So everything has that look of being underwater for a while. Looking for the ring. Dime, 10 cent US, not silver. Well, I think I got this signal first and realizing it's a necklace, and that is a natural stone that's been carved into a snake and has a clasp on it. This is the color of it. Huh.
Some? Oh. Wow. That looks,
Not
somebody,
bad.
somebody was wearing that for a while.
Yeah. Oh, and a pair of tweezers.
Huh?
A pair of tweezers.
Gross.
Yeah, right. So you never know. Okay, little garden update. End of the hot summer here. The yard's got a lot of green going on to it still. And we are peach land, we are grape land. Bunches of grapes is what we have, the plums, and lots of other things have already gone. But the grape is layered up all the way over. The fig tree is loaded up. The mulberries, the plums beyond, long over. The beans and stuff already taken down. Corn didn't really finish. I did a bunch of traveling away and didn't really stay on top of watering, so the veggies were nil. But our fruit trees are coming in good for us. This is nectarine and a peach. This bigger peach has already come in. Bundling up a bunch of these. Take down to my sister. Their peaches got some leaf curl pretty bad this year. And so did not set well. But they did up here. That's where I cannot eat. And see, this tree's already thinning out. Its leaves looking a little bit older in leaf. But these younger peach trees are still going. So this is actually an almond here mixed with a peach, with a dog rose as a hedge in between here. But yeah, you can see the level and amount of peaches on here. I already did thin them several times, and they are just loaded up. Everything set fruit really good this year. We had a lot of water in the ground. This is my pineapple kiwi. This is all my comfrey. Look how lush the comfrey is. That's usually burnt to the ground. The oregano, I'm leaving in full flower, so this usually looks way more ornate, but right now it looks crazy. Just letting things grow so the bees can eat them. But that's what I wanted to show you, is we're in peach land here. And then beyond that, the mulberry is still chugging along. This is one of its heaviest years for sure. I mean, we got mulberries all over it. The darks are still coming in, and then you see we have these next red waves. I just got back, so I'm trying to pump up the ones that are ripe. They are a little dry. But yeah, so loaded, and the tree has gotten big. So we have peaches, mulberries. These are all the tomatoes in the background. Again, they have been left without water quite a lot this year. So the trees that had deep roots doing good. Can't even show this mulberry in its entirety, but we're out here in Pope Valley, California, where it is just so hot. Again, this is the native landscape. That's what I started with. You can see that over there. And this is where we're at. Extremely hard to show anything this time of year. I could deadhead everything. I'm kind of going through slowly and doing that, but every day, so many bees on everything, getting the last few flowers that pop out, even though there's so much dead that, just letting it go. But yeah, there's the update. Not doing a lot of garden vids this year, focusing on other things and kind of spread out, but peaches, peaches, peaches. The size of these peaches. Oh,